How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to make a positive shift into the life that you deserve. If you're ready to make that change, if you're ready to move into your next chapter, this is going to be the episode for you. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word, be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive state. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that you take away or enjoy from this episode, if you're on YouTube or Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does it help me know what resonated with you, but somebody else might give this episode a shot because of your comment. I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is together. So whether you leave a positive comment or share this with somebody, it means the absolute world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's dive into today's episode. So if you're ready to make a shift, if you want to step into that positive mindset energy, what does it feel like? What is it like to go from someone that's suffering, that's in pain, that's struggling, to a positive person? Somebody that's living life, someone that has joy, calmness within. Well, it's not so different than you think. You see, we look at the external so well. Whatever situation you're going with, maybe you're dealing with a household situation, a job situation, a financial situation, whatever you're looking at. And we think that when that changes, I will be better. When I make more money, I'll be less stressed. When I'm around different people, I'll be at more peace. And yes, external factors can have an effect, but it's discounting what a positive mindset actually does and what true internal peace feels like. So a positive mindset allows you to see beyond self. So when you see these external things that are affecting you, you're still operating in the ego because you're thinking this affects me so that I feel this. When actually you observe something, so you're observing this at your current level, so then you feel this. It's you that has the ability to change. It's not the thing that has to change. Your perspective of the thing allows you to see it in a different light. And when you can see it from a different light, you can see it high enough to the point to where you can find something good. When you can find something good or positive or love in something, you can then receive that thing. So no, when you're not a positive mindset individual, when everything's good, you're not living in a positive life when the world is perfect around you, you're not in control of your energy at all. You're just default to whatever's around you. If you will only be happy when, then you will only be fulfilled when. And when will never come because your perspective won't change as you go through the things. But if you don't change, you will still find the pain and hurt. How many people do you know, and the older you are, probably the more people you know, where they end up in the same situations or the same relationships over and over and over. Even though it's different people, different circumstances, it's the same outcome every time. It's because they are the same. They didn't change. If you want to receive something different, you have to perceive something different. You have to become something different. The law of attraction is one of the most fundamental laws that we have to understand. It means like attracts like. Not just when we want it to, not just for good things, not just for positive things, for everything. As you are, you will receive. So that doesn't mean if you're having a hard time at work that changing the job won't help. What it means is if you're having a hard time at work and you just change the job without changing yourself, you're more than likely going to attract the same problems. It'll be different people. It might be different circumstances. But if you're not right within, you're going to experience that again and again and again in this world. Nothing is separate. Your job is not separate. Your personal life is not separate. They are all reflections of you. How you see something says more about you than the thing you see. Because people can't see things the same way. We all have different experiences, different perspectives, so we receive things differently. I've used this example before, and I think it's one of my favorite ones. That's why I go to it. So imagine there's you and your best friend. Same background, same beginning, same story, same amount of money, like all of it. Like you two are identical in every way. And you both happen to know me. Maybe I'm your coach, or maybe we're just close, whatever it is. And I call you right before you go see this movie. Like you're about to walk in, but I give you a call so you answer it. And I say to you, I don't want to work with you anymore. You're the most terrible person that I've ever met. Your energy is so negative that it pulls me down to where I can't even help anybody else because of your negativity. You are on your own. I never want to talk to you again. So imagine if I said that to you. And then I called the other person. And then called the other person. I said, I'm just so thankful that I get to work with you. You're inspiring. Everything that you've gone through, every bit of your journey that you've shared with me, not only has it helped me grow, which hopefully I've been able to share that with you so that you can grow, but I've taken that to other clients. I'm a better coach because of you. In fact, I'm a better person because of you. And I just wanted you to know how thankful I am that I've known you and how amazing it is that you exist on this planet, because the world is definitely better because of you. Now, I made those two different phone calls to the same people. They're different people, but the same. Nothing is different about them. When they watch that movie, they're going to take away two different things, yet they're going to sit together and watch the same movie from the same angle, from the same amount of time. Because how they're feeling going in is going to be different. The one who I said the negative things to, they are going to be in a negative frequency. They're going to feel the things that I said. They're going to see the pain that is now within them in the movie. And that's what they'll take away. The other person who I lifted up, who I said all the good things to, who I charged in positive energy, they will see all the good things about the movie. But it's the same movie, same actors, same story. It's just their perspectives, internal states are different. So what they receive from the movie is different. This is why it's never the external thing. You don't need to be happy when. You don't need to be happy then. You need to level up now, because that's all there is. There is no future. There is no past. It's always now. When you get to the future, it's still now. So if you can learn how to shift your energy now, you'll be able to shift your energy then. You'll be able to shift your energy when. And then you don't need the job to get better. You are healed. You are receiving the good energy. And then yes, get a different job. You don't need the relationship to change. You are changing. So you can just go receive something different because your energy has changed. And the best part of this is you realize how powerful you really are. You realize that you are the author of your experience, that you have that control. And that's one of the hardest things to accept, because if you've had bad things happen to you, negative things happen to you, hurtful things happen to you, the last thing that you want to believe or accept is that you are the creator of those experiences. Because why would somebody create hurtful experiences? And I can't speak for as to why it happened to you. But I can say this, you are more than this life. So even the bad or the good, whatever it happens to you, it's just an opportunity for you to elevate and grow. So how do I not know that you are some being that's so powerful that you rose your hand and said, I need pain in my life. I need these bad things to happen because I want to bring the opposite of that to this group of people, to these souls that have come into existence in this lifetime. That's what I want to do. I'm raising my hand. Give me the trauma so I can heal it and then bring the positive energy into the world. How do I know that's not you? In fact, I believe it is. So set your intentions high. Raise your frequency and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on how to shift. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you're ready to level up, if you listen to this podcast and you're looking for a group to join where you can level up mentally, your wealth, your health, all three categories. This is what we do in Freedom Fundamentals. If you want more information on this group, please reach out to me on my Instagram. It's right down below in the information center. If you click that link, reach out to me, send me a message, and I'd be happy to tell you all about it. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.